Wild Oats 11 has taken out this year's Sydney to Hobart yacht race in record time.
Yes, the supermaxi smashed its own record set in 2005 by 17 minutes, arriving in Hobart's Constitution Dock at about 7:20 Eastern Daylight Time this morning. The record looked in doubt last night when westerly winds hit, slowing the supermaxi's speed to only 12 knots. But skipper Mark Richards managed to pick up a miracle breeze in the early hours of this morning to power into Hobart.
It was a great ride, it really was. It was a shame towards the end there we blew out a big spinnaker, which is a shame because we were absolutely smoking there and putting a lot of miles onto Loyal. But the weather's turned our way, and there's a really good chance we could win this race on handicap too. So it's pretty exciting.
It is Wild Oats' 6th line honours win in the past 8 years, and in the battle for handicap honours, Jazz is leading the way. Now let's take a look at what the owners had to say.
Just the design, the initial design, and then the crew and the sails and the way it's rigged and the modifications we make to it every year. We improve it every year. This year's no exception.
And it's not the last year?
Sorry?
It's not your last year?
No, definitely not.
It was very nerve-wracking, and with the conditions changing, and that's what we always say, it's yacht racing and you never know what's going to be around the corner, and that's what makes this race an exciting race, all the different conditions along the way, and to be confronted with that right on the finishing line is even just great.
Steve, thanks very much for your time. Now that you're here, what does it feel like?
Well, it's great to win a Hobart race. I mean, it's once a year and it's always exciting, and to do it in style like we did today, it's always a bonus.
Were there any doubts that started to creep in? At one stage we heard you weren't going to be here till about 8:30, and now you're here inside race record time. When did those doubts start to creep in?
It was never in doubt. I wrote on the inside of my hat what time we had to beat before the race started, so we knew where we had to stand.
You just want to hold that up towards our superb cameraman Matt there. 7:40 and 10 seconds, it said, and that was the mark, and you've absolutely obliterated it.
It was our previous record, so it was good to make sure we beat it. And we did a little crowd pleaser at the end when the wind died out, just to make everyone sweat it out a bit longer, but it all worked out good.
In terms of that, that's 6 wins in 8 starts. It's going to take a lot to anything to top what this Maxi's achieving.
Yeah, well, Bob's a great owner and we've got a great crew, and we prepare ourselves pretty well, and it's good to hopefully be there next year with Bob and do it again.
Take us through just how hard it is, though. It's a world-class bit of machinery, but take us through how hard you have to work.
Well, the sails are pretty heavy, and to move the sails around, we only sail with 19 people, and it's a big thing to move the sails around. And we've sailed a lot, the team on this boat, most of them have done all the 8 Hobarts that it's done, so it's just a normal day at work for most people.
So, how long do the celebrations last for now?
Oh, well, I'd say most of the people will enjoy tonight and probably run into tomorrow too.
Well, it's well deserved. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.